Hello everybody, this is Goji73 here with a figure review. Now that the NECA Otachi has been reviewed and put out of the way, it's time to pull out the next figure purchase I've been getting over the past few months. So let's pull her out. And before I pull her out, let's just say this is a part 2 of one figure I've already reviewed thus far. So it gives you a pretty good idea of who it's going to be. Here she is, again. Flying Otachi. Yep, this is the second Otachi figure I've gotten because I like the Kaiju, and I figured I'd pick up this version because of this neat little feature she has. So yeah, that's why I got her. So, without beating around the bush, if you have seen my previous Otachi review, you can go check it out because that's where I go over history in a nutshell, so I won't repeat it here. I'm just going to jump straight into detail. Now, much like the other Otachi you saw earlier, this one is captured just about the same. The only difference is, of course, the wings. As you can see, they're actually really glossy. It's actually a really hard plastic of some sort. It could be vinyl, but I could be wrong. And apart from that, if there's any other differences... Also, she has the chest scars here, which is a bit of a nitpick, but meh. Other ones have it, so I can't really penalize it for this. The legs seem a little different. I think they're a different sculpt, but if they're not, I apologize. And apart from that, if there's any other differences, this little socket here, that's when Gypsy Danger freezes off Otachi's tail and smashes it. So that's why that's there. Also, if you'd like to know, yes, you can remove this and you can actually replace it with Otachi's tail in her land form. And if you want proof on this, her packaging actually says you can. I'm just going to pull it off to the side and pull it up here. Throat, tongue, and tails, blah, 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 blah. And the interchangeable land version of Otachi. And you can see on the actual poster here, you can do that. It shows you a little tutorial on how to do it as well. So, that's neat. A nice little added feature there. Now, I'm probably going to be moving her around a lot lately because she is huge. That is one thing about this figure. She is like the biggest Pacific Rim Kaiju figure out there. And so let's quickly jump into articulation. She has the same points as the head, the neck, and the legs. So as for her wings, they both fly up at this. There's two joints, like one right here and one at the arm, and they're both on a swivel. And her hands here are also on a swivel. And I think that's pretty neat for her hand to have that, because most of the time it's just the wings doing the flapping that's, what catches people's attention. So, I'd say about same points. So, there is that. And now let's quickly cover sizing, while I can have her in this pose, because I don't know if she's going to topple over or something. Here is the Jaeger that she fights. Gypsy Danger. And much like the other Otachi figure that you saw me review, I'd say this is about pretty accurate. When I showed Gypsy laying down and Otachi on top of him, that's because that's the pose in which Gypsy's in when Otachi carries him up into the sky in order to kill him. But as you can see here, even then, when he's not in that pose, he actually looks like he'd be in scale with Flying Otachi. So, I'd say sizing is about accurate. One last thing I thought I'd mention before ending this review, because it's a lot shorter than the other. She also comes with an accessory piece. Her tongue, which is a little odd because this she uses on a Newt when Newt's in the public shelter. This is usually used by the land version, so why they decided to give this to the flying version, I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bonus thingy. But yeah, there's that. And so that does it for this review. History, again, is brief. Detail is very nicely captured, especially for her wings. Articulation is the same, really good. And sizing is also accurate. So, like Otachi, I am also giving this figure a 9 out of 10. Because, again, it's nice that NECA made a second version of this, especially one with her wings, which is really cool. And so that does it. I hope you enjoyed this review. That's it for today's figure review. If you like what you see, or what I make, and wish to support me and help me create content faster or more efficiently, You can help me by supporting me on Patreon and possibly get a video of your own made for you, or win several other prizes. You can also help me by supporting me here on YouTube, as well as Facebook and Twitter for anything else I may make in the future. And so that's it. I'll see you all next time.